Hey everyone, I'm Hannah Chalker and welcome to the Southland Spotlight. The countdown to March is on and two Southland teams have a chance to prove themselves before Selection Sunday. Stephen F. Austin and Northwestern State have been selected to play in this year's Ramada Worldwide BracketBusters event. Stephen F. Austin will tip things off for the Southland. The Lumberjacks play at Long Beach State. SFA is 18-2 overall and 9-1 in a first-place tie with Oral Roberts atop the league standings. Plus, the Lumberjacks have the top-scoring defense in the nation. Coach Danny Casper and his squad are in search of the school's second berth into the NCAA tournament after making their first trip in 2009. Tip-off is set for Friday, February 22nd at 8 p.m. Central on ESPNU. Northwestern State will visit Niagara on Saturday, February 23rd. That game is set for 2 p.m. Central on ESPN3. The scoreboard operator will surely get a workout in this one, as the Demons have the nation's top-scoring offense with nearly 84 points per game. And the Purple Eagles are close behind with over 75 points a night. NSU is 14-6 overall, 8-2 in league play. The Demons have made 2 appearances in the NCAA tournament, its last in 2006 when it upset Iowa in the first round. The rest of the Southland teams will play in non-conference games that weekend, including Lamar and Nicholls State, facing off against 2 former conference rivals. The Cardinals will play host to Texas State, while the Colonels will visit Texas San Antonio. With the BracketBusters a couple of weeks away, let's take a look at what's on tap for Southland hoops this week. It's McNeese State versus Sam Houston State in a women's and men's doubleheader on ESPN3. This is the first time in the 26-year history of the Southland women's basketball that Sam Houston State has been first place at the midpoint of the conference season. The Lady Bearcats' record of 8-1 is the best start in program history. SHSU also has 3 seniors on the floor who have totaled 1,000 career points. Brittany Martin, Sequina Thomas, and Shanice Smith all joined the 1,000-point club. It's the Cowgirls versus the Lady Cats at 5:30 p.m. Central. The men play right after at 7:45 p.m. You can watch both games live on ESPN3. Oral Roberts senior guard Kevi Luper is this week's Southland Conference Women's Basketball Player of the Week. This is the 3rd time this season she's been honored with the distinction. Luper led the Golden Eagles to 2 conference wins over Nicholls State and Southeastern Louisiana, averaging over 20 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Nicholls State guard Fred Hunter earned the award for the men. The senior averaged over 34 points and 9 rebounds in the Colonels games last week against Oral Roberts and Central Arkansas. The final game of the college football season features a couple of Southland strong student athletes. Southeastern Louisiana linebacker Devin Walker and Sam Houston cornerback Dax Swanson. Both were selected to play in this year's Texas versus the Nation All-Star game at Eagle Stadium in Allen, Texas. Walker and Swanson looked sharp throughout the week, impressing scouts as they look to make their dreams reality at the next level.
Beating these group of guys who I've played against, some who I've seen on TV, and just the camaraderie, the brotherhood, you know, being the underdogs coming in this game and pulling off the win was just great, and I give all the glory to God.
It was a great experience, you know, being around the guys, being around great players, you know, being out here just competing and trying to get a spot at the next level, so it was great.
Walker's Nation team beat Swanson's Texas squad 24-13. Spring is quickly approaching, and you know what that means. A baseball season is getting ready to start up. Let's take a look at the preseason picks. Sam Houston State is favored to defend its Southland Conference regular season championship. The Bearcats were the overwhelming favorites in the coaches poll, receiving the maximum 9 first-place votes and 81 points. The second and third place teams in the polls are separated by less than 3 points. That's Southeastern Louisiana and Oral Roberts. Opening day of the season is February 15th, with conference play beginning March 22nd. Sam Houston State is also the preseason favorite in softball. The Lady Bearcats will take the field first at the Baylor tournament in Waco, Texas. The Lady Cats will open Thursday against Illinois State at 3:30 p.m. 9 other Southland teams will begin the season this weekend, including Lamar. After 25 years of not having the sport, the Cardinals are reviving its softball program when they open their season at home against Texas San Antonio in a doubleheader. Go to southland.org for complete baseball and softball season schedules. SHSU also had an excellent weekend in track and field after winning 7 events at Wichita State. Both the men and women's teams won the 4x400 meter relay. Northwestern State also impressed as it claimed 3 first-place finishes and 11 top 3 finishes at the Missouri Southern Lion Open in Joplin. And finally, the New Orleans men's tennis team took sole possession of first place with a 5-2 win over Nicholls State. The Southeastern Louisiana women's team got out to a hot start, going 3-0 in its opening weekend with a 7-0 win over Jackson State. All but one SLC school has at least one victory this season, as the Lions and Islanders sport perfect records. Stay connected. All year we'll be covering the latest conference news right here on the Southland Digital Network. Get updates everywhere you go by downloading the Southland Conference app for iPhone, Android, and tablet. And remember to catch McNeese State versus Sam Houston State in a women's and men's basketball doubleheader on ESPN3 Thursday night. I'm Hannah Chalker. Thanks for joining me on the Southland Spotlight.